we explore the planet we live on, nature, the living world, and the details we often overlook. This is a visual journey across Earth. About 65 million years ago, the dominant life on Earth were dinosaurs, an era when our planet was completely different from today. Then came the catastrophe, and everything changed. 99% of life disappeared, and yet one survived. It is almost unbelievable that today Earth is overflowing with life. Never before has our planet been home to such vast diversity, to so many species sharing the same world. Animals have always possessed one extraordinary power: the ability to adapt, quickly, relentlessly. And that adaptation became their story of survival. Today, Earth is home to both domestic and wild animals. But this film is dedicated to those who live free, beyond fences and borders. Here we observe how they move and how they interact, and what their everyday lives truly look like in the wild. By observing them, I begin to understand how strong and independent they truly are. Often I find myself thinking that we humans still have much to learn from them, because in many ways we are only guests in their world. They hunt only what they need to survive. No more, no less. Nothing is wasted, nothing is taken without purpose. Here, everything exists in balance, a quiet agreement between life and nature. Perhaps the greatest lesson they teach us is how to live without taking more than the world can give. In the wild, animals do not speak with words, they speak with movement, with stillness, with posture and gaze. Silence is not absence, it is awareness. To survive, they must listen to the ground, to the wind, to one another. Here, communication is instinct. Ancient, precise. Nothing is said, yet everything is understood. Time moves differently in the wild. There is no rush, no schedules, no future to chase. There is only now. Animals do not count days. They read light, shadows, temperature, the subtle change in the air. Waiting is not weakness here, it is skill. Hours can pass without movement, without sound. Patience becomes survival. Every action has purpose. Every movement is measured. Energy is precious. It is never wasted. In the wild, to wait is to live. And when the moment arrives, it arrives all at once. Survival is not learned alone. In the wild, life is passed forward, from mother to child, from movement to instinct. The first steps are uncertain. The world is unfamiliar, but guidance is constant. Protection comes before freedom. Patience before strength. Play becomes practice. Mistakes become lessons. Every fall teaches balance. Every pause teaches awareness. There is no classroom, no instructions, only observation. And one day, without ceremony, the student becomes independent. This is how life continues, quietly, naturally, without being noticed. Hunting is not cruelty, it is necessity. They take only what is needed, enough to survive, enough to continue. When balance is broken, life responds, and when balance is respected, life endures. Watching them, we begin to understand. Strength is not domination. Freedom is not control. Perhaps this is why it often feels that we are only guests here, walking through a world that existed long before us, a world that will continue, with or without us. And so the wild remains, not loud, not asking to be seen, but alive, balanced, free. If we listen carefully, it still has much to teach us. This film was never meant to explain, only to observe, to feel. Because we too are part of this world. Like animals, we sense, we feel, we experience joy and loss. Somewhere along the way, we began to forget. We forgot that everything lives in balance, that taking more than we need comes at a cost. Animals do not forget, they do not question it, they live by it. They are the true ancient inhabitants of this planet, keepers of a rhythm older than memory. And perhaps, by watching them closely, we are not learning something new. We are simply remembering what we once were.